welcome to our One Dharma Center Sunday meditation service. I've been living here at the One Dharma Center for 6 years now, and I'm still become amazed by its beautiful scenery, and it changes every day, and every day, I'm like, wow, it's so beautiful. So maybe that's why I like sitting here at the Sunday Dharma service, and maybe with the energy of other fellow practitioners. Usually my meditation here at the Sunday Dharma service is easier and better. So I hope you can refresh your mind and body through today's service and also calm and ground your mind. Today we will practice sitting meditation, and it will be followed by sutra chanting. And this morning we are happy to have Reverend Ginger as our Dharma talk speaker. That's why I'm sitting here today. And the title of today's Dharma talk is The Nature of Meditation, Anchoring Our Life. So before we begin our meditation practice, let's prepare our body. So you can sit comfortably. Just slowly rotate your wrist. In the other direction. You can bend your fingers one by one. You can hands on your knees. And rotate your head and neck slowly, and stretching your shoulders. The other direction. Interlace your fingers at the back of your head and squeeze your head. Release. Inhale, exhale, one more time, squeeze. Release your hands and using your thumbs, lift your head to the back. Release. One more time, your head to the back. Bend your knee again, and now rotate your waist. Make a big movement using your upper body in the other direction. Now your left hand on the floor to the side. Inhale. Raise the other hand. Exhale. Stretch. Inhale. Come back. Exhale. The other hand. Inhale. Come back. And exhale. Stretch the other arm. Side stretching. Inhale. Exhale, switch and stretch your side. Inhale, come back. And exhale. Hand on your shoulders. Rotate your shoulders. The other direction. Now your left hand on the back, on the floor. You're going to rotate the other arm. Inhale, make a big circle. Open your chest, exhale. Slowly come back. We're going to do this several more times. Inhale, rotate your shoulder, open your chest, exhale. Inhale, make a big circle. Exhale, switch your hands. Inhale. Exhale. This is nice back stretching. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Just take a few breaths here, in and out through your nose. Now stretch your left leg to the side. And for those of you who are sitting in a chair, you can just stretch your legs and flex and point and flex your feet. Your hands on the floor, inhale, fold. Flex your foot. And breathe in and out through your nose. Your sitting bones are on the floor. Inhale, slowly come back. And exhale. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, exhale, fold. Flex your foot. Inhale, come back. And exhale and switch your legs. You sit nice and tall. Sitting bones on the floor. Flex your foot. Hands on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Okay, now you can sit with your preferred meditation posture. Sit with your lower back straight. Open up your chest. Tuck in your chin. Align your ears with your shoulders. And relax your whole body. Relax your facial muscles, your shoulders, your arms and hands, your upper back, your lower back, your legs, and your entire body. When you practice meditation, you turn off your thinking mode and you shift your mind to being mode. So let go of all the thoughts. Just be with your breathing and be at the present moment. So now I will hit the bell 10 times. So just listen to the bell sound and just become one with its vibration and its sound. And then the focus eventually shift to your breathing and your lower abdomen. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be discouraged or disturbed by them. Just recognize them as thoughts, and they will disappear by themselves. You don't have to react to or play with those thoughts. Keep bringing your awareness back to your breathing or your tanjun, the lower abdomen. We will sit for 20 minutes. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Now turn to page 4 and 5 in your chant book. Let us chant Ilwon Sang Vow and Heartstrong. 일원 상vow. 일원 is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and that transcend being and non-being, the origin, heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and lost the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. It will manifest that both permanence and impermanence fuse as permanence, till one unfolds into an infinity that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just that it feels that impermanence, till one unfolds into infinity, words through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies in the four forms, birth, we transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing with grace, arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened be bow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after it once, the Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deep, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receive grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of it and become one with the nature of it. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing Prajnaparamita, realize that the 5 aggregates are empty, and thus became free from suffering and distress. So Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness, emptiness does not differ from form, form is emptiness, emptiness is form, the same is true of sensations, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. O Shariputra, all dharmas are empty, they do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease in emptiness. No form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body,
enlightening mantra is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true now. First to proclaim the Prajnaparamita mantra which says gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond. Now awaken, gate, gate, paragat, parasam gate, bodhisvaha gate, gate, paragat, parasam gate, bodhisvaha gate, gate, paragat, parasam gate, bodhisvaha.
If you need, you can stretch your legs. You can stretch out your legs and massage your knees. Point and flex your feet. Okay, now you can sit comfortably. Okay, please welcome Reverend Ginger Gyomunim. The title of our Dharma talk today is The Nature of Meditation, Anchoring Our Mind.
Good morning. I was born into a family whose life direction was oriented toward Buddhist ideas and practices, especially meditation. I was introduced to meditation practice in my childhood. My dad, the head of the household, set a rule for my family that everyone needed to attend the early morning meditation with no exceptions. So we all followed his guidance. At first, sitting in a circle with my mom and dad and with my older brother was exciting. It was cool because we sat like a Buddha, which no one in the group of my friends would do. But the excitement did not last long. After a few days passed, somehow my stomach felt uneasy each time I sat in a circle, and I had to go to the restroom almost every day, which ended up irritating my dad. One time he followed me and gave me a look and said, no more restroom. Soon after, meditation was no longer fun to me. After all, I was one of those ordinary kids who had to fidget and who desperately needed a restroom break. However, I befriended meditation as an everyday activity, just like I ate food and watched TV. Meditation to me also was an everyday thing that I did, nothing special. Thanks to my family tradition, early in my childhood, I was easily able to adjust myself to morning meditation in my first year at the One Buddhist Seminary School in Yongsan, Korea. Meditation is an activity that is usually practiced on a cushion at a designated time and place, just like we did a few minutes ago. What do we do while sitting like that? We clear our thoughts and calm our mind by focusing on a specific object, typically our breath. Ultimately, meditation leads to recovering and cultivating our true spirit, which is calm, clear, and free from attachment. All Buddhas and sages attained freedom of their mind through this practice of meditation. In the Dharma of Timeless Meditation section of the One Buddhist scriptures, Master Sotaesan, the founding teacher of One Buddhism, said, as a rule, meditation is a practice that leads to the achievement of freedom of mind through gaining awakening to one's true nature. which is originally free from discrimination and attachment. Since time immemorial, those who have been determined to achieve the Great Way have all practiced meditation. As Master Sotaesan put it, meditation is essential and at the same time the common practical method to achieve Buddhahood. If so, it is critical to have the right understanding of meditation. What is the nature of meditation practice? Have you thought about that? For one Buddhist practitioners, the concept of meditation should be expanded beyond time and place. This is called timeless meditation, playless meditation. This extended concept of meditation broadens the perspectives of its nature. While meditation is something we can do anytime and anywhere, what we do outside of on-the-cushion meditation is also a critical element to determine the quality of our meditation. In other words, your meditation on your mat reflects what you mentally consume in the previous days. How do you know this? Supposing you listened to music over and over. The melody may be playing in your head while sitting. Or, although your body sits still just like this, your mind would endlessly unfold the stories you might have shared with your friend in the previous days. A hint of judgment is usually added to the self-told story. Or, when the gong is hit to begin sitting meditation, silent sitting meditation, like here at the One Dharma Center, your stomach might tell you what you ate last night, sometimes with a lousy sound. Our gut is pure, and so is our mind. Meditation simply mirrors the pattern of our life. Then what? What do we do about that? Vice versa, if you like what is reflected during your on-the-cushion meditation, you keep the same pattern of your energy consumption in your daily life. But if you do not like what is reflected, you want to change it. In that way, you can improve the quality of your meditation. If you want to improve your meditation, here is my advice on that. Reorientate your life, meaning that you prioritize what you value the most. While I was in my seminary school, I attended scripture study every Saturday. Once in a while, this study group visited retired senior 교무nims and spent some time with them. From this, I learned about an aspect of meditation that I'd never thought of before. It was called the practice of absorption and quiescence. I found that many of our great teachers emphasized this teaching. The longer I live in the ordained One Buddhist community, the more I find this teaching helpful to improve my meditation. The idea of absorption and quiescence can help your meditation practice as well. So let's take a look. Probably absorption and quiescence are not used colloquially in English. It is also true in the Korean language, since these are mainly discussed within the Taoistic and One Buddhist contexts. What are they? The Korean words for absorption and quiescence are 정정. Do you see the little words here? It says 정정 in Korean, which pronounced the same but has two different meanings from the Chinese characters. Can you tell these two letters are different? Thank you. The first letter, this one, 정, means to decide, to settle, and to anchor. The second letter, 정, means to still. to quiet, and to rest. Together, the phrase corresponds to anchoring onto something and being still. This is what 정정 is. An image of a boat anchored in a port comes to my mind. The weather is clear, the wind is calm, so the boat barely moves. It looks so peaceful. When a boat is anchored, it won't drift away from the wind or waves. But what if there is a strong wind? The boat may bob along the waves, but won't go away as long as it is tethered. So what do we want for our mind? We want to set our minds just like a boat that is fastened with an anchor. You may think that holding your mind is mainly practice on a cushion, but it is not. Let's consider the dialogue between Master Sotaesan and his disciple Yi Sun-sun. How do you practice at home? Sotaesan asked. Sun-sun replied, I'm just trying to settle my mind, but I do not exactly know how. Sotaesan said, to calm your mind, firstly, you need to come up with your spiritual vow, and embrace it when responding to sensory conditions. In this way, you can eliminate the root of Mara, the king of hindrance, that disturbs your true spirit. On the other hand, when you are free from external activity, put to rest wandering thoughts by whatever method possible. Both severing the root cause of hindrance and cultivating your true spirit will become the foundation for your practice in life. I rephrased the original text in the scriptures. The point is that meditation practice involves both the times when we engage in activities and at rest. When we find free time, like in the early morning or elsewhere, we collect our scattered mind by anchoring our mind on our breath. This could be on the cushion meditation. But how about the rest of your entire day? Set your boundary so that you can create a safe environment for your practice, and sever any possible root cause of hindrance that gets in your way. Living in this modern world where many fancy gadgets easily grab our mind's attention, we need to have our guard set ever more firmly. So what does this mean by severing the root cause of hindrance? How do we create a safe environment, safe condition for meditation practice? The answer can be rather simple. Make a sincere promise or commitment. David Brooks, the New York Times columnist, introduced the concept of commitment. I find it helpful to understand the one Buddhist concept of absorption and quiescence with commitment. The practice of absorption and quiescence is, in a way, like making commitments. As David put it, commitment is a sincere form of promise. We make our commitments to something. We love doing it at first. But making commitments does not end there. We form a structural behavior around it. Our commitments can stretch long into time, guarding our mind against temptations. This is because although we love something at first, we may not like to do it all the time. Excitement easily evaporates as time goes by. But we can keep doing it when we build a structural behavior around it. Making commitment secures our conduct by severing the root cause. We can eliminate hindrances on our spiritual path by setting up structural behavior in our daily life. It is like refocusing your life's direction from one to the other. Suppose that you want to cut down on sugar. What would you need to do to succeed on this mission? You need to take all the sugar-coated candies, chocolates, desserts, and drinks, any drinks from your life. Don't even look at the candy bar section during grocery shopping. In the same way, if you want to have quality meditation practice on a cushion, you would need to design your daily routine oriented to your meditation. You're the one who understands yourself the best, so you would know what kind of environment you need to create. But when it comes to morning meditation, there are common obstacles. Can you guess? I didn't hear you. Morning? Yes, that's the fundamental hindrance. Lack of sleep, snacking at night, or watching too much TV and any kind of social media, and more. On top of that, our mental activities can heavily affect the quality of our meditation. So watch your mind, watch your thoughts, especially the pattern of your thoughts. If your mind is habituated to blaming others when something goes wrong, you want to stop that habit. If you see negative thinking autopiloting in your mind, you need to alarm yourself and find a way to get out of that habit. Also, if you are biased to one perspective, politically or culturally, you may want to balance it out. This is because all these mental activities and tendencies heavily impact our meditation. On a Christian meditation, activity is closely interwoven with off-the-Christian activities and vice versa. Make a commitment to cut off any physical and mental hindrance to your meditation practice. By doing so, you can better set a safe boundary for your daily life. Having a structured behavior secures quality meditation practice. Then, what sort of commitments do we need? Making commitments to what? There are 4 aspects to which you can consider making your commitments. Master Taesan, the third head Dharma master of Won Buddhism, said that there are 4 great faiths for practitioners to develop. I think commitments can be replaced with faith when he talked about 4 great faiths. First, we can make our commitment to the truth, the ultimate truth of reality, the truth of cause and effect constructed in our lives, and the truth of eternity of our true spirit. Second, making our commitment to the teachings. In Won Buddhism, we have the teachings of 4-fold grace and 3-fold practice, namely gratitude practice and mind practice. Third, we need to anchor our practice under the guidance of teachers. Do you have your original teacher on your path? Are they alive? Then practice with them. If not, sincerely follow their teachings through studying in the scriptures. But still, you try to find a teacher who is accessible. Finally, we make our commitment to our Sangha, spiritual community. Once you have found this Won Dharma Center as your spiritual community, then stay with us and deepen your practice together with us. The period of spiritual shopping is better if it is short, so that you have more time to go deeper. These 4 commitments will provide us with secure boundaries from any potential hindrance. When you have commitments to your practice, your life will be anchored not only on the cushion but throughout your everyday conduct. You will have the right mental power to protect yourself from fighting with a childish mind. Let me recap what I have shared this morning. The concept of meditation should be expanded throughout our entire day. Meditation reflects our life's pattern. We can redesign our daily routine to orient to what we value the most. If you value your spiritual life, prioritize meditation. Set boundaries and reinforce them with structural behaviors. In this way, your life will be anchored around your spiritual goal. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jinjo Gyomunim, for sharing your insight about meditation practice, about how to deepen our meditation practice, both on the cushion and off the cushion. So I like the image of a boat anchored in a port. So just having that image in my mind, it just calms my mind. So do you want to anchor your mind like that? So Reverend Ginger today shared with us that we can anchor our mind on the cushion, but we can also anchor our mind in our daily life by making a commitment, right? Commitment to the truth, to the teaching, the Dharma, in the teachers, the last one, the Sangha. Thank you for introducing the very interesting concept of 정정. What is it? Quiescence, absorption and quiescence. So it's very deep meaning. So I hope we can deepen our meditation practice with further understanding of that. Thank you. Okay, let us recite the essential dharmas of daily practice on page 6.
Number 1. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. 2. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. 3. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. 4. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. 5. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. 6. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. 7. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. 8. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. 9. Let us turn a lack of public spirit into an eagerness to serve the good of all.
I have one announcement. So we will have a spiritual Thanksgiving a memorial service the last Sunday of November, which is November 27th. So on this day, we pray and remember our past loved ones who enrich our lives. So you can bring the photos of your ancestors, your deceased family, your friends who passed away, or your pets, or anyone who was special in your life. So we will put those photos on the altar. So arrive like 10 minutes before if you want to bring the photo. We will have music performance on this day. It's by two professional musicians of two different Korean traditional instruments called haegeum and ajeng. It'll be wonderful. This day, and we will also have a community lunch. So please RSVP either through our website, or if you go out to the foyer, you will see the form for the RSVP. Okay, before we conclude our service, let's sit in silence for a while to dedicate the merit of our practice for those who suffer around us. Our Sangha member Christine's daughter had COVID, and she has a newborn baby who is very sick in the intensive care unit. The baby's name is Kenna. So let us hold her and her mother in our meditation and prayer. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Have a good afternoon, and I will see you next week.